They said the ocean had no more secrets, until fishermen filmed creatures so disturbingly human-like that even scientists refused to give a clear explanation. Why do these faces look familiar? Why do their reactions seem intentional, almost aware, as if they've seen us before? And if they truly came from depths we've never reached, what else is rising behind them? Tonight, we follow every frame of the footage that forced experts to rethink everything they knew. The human-faced catch. Maybe this is why fishermen say the ocean has a sense of humor. Because in 2019, off the Patagonian coast, one man pulled up something that looked ready to laugh back at him. The creature twisted once. Its wet skin rippled like a tarp caught in storm winds. Then its face lifted, and that grin, broad, uneven, almost proud, spread across features disturbingly close to human, like a caricature drawn by someone who had only heard rumors about people. The jaw dropped open, revealing rows of teeth stained the color of old ship bilge, dripping strands of dark water that clung like ink from a broken pen, and the eyes seemed to track him with the same annoyed focus a New Yorker gives tourists blocking the subway stairs, a look that suggested awareness rather than instinct. If something beneath the waves has learned to imitate us this well, what else has it learned to hide? And the next footage deepens that tension. Faces beneath the water. Footage scanned on camera in a Florida greenhouse shows dozens of small aquatic forms circling a hand lowered into the tank, each one carrying a face that looks startlingly human without ever being truly human. Their eyes follow movement. Their mouths shift softly, as if reading currents like language. No one believed the clip was real until scientists reviewed the film's shapes, frame by frame, noting how the facial contours seemed engineered rather than grown, more like masks molded by water pressure than biological features. One creature presses close, its expression oddly calm, as if testing the warmth of the hand with deliberate intention. An eerie mimicry of human curiosity that feels too specific to be random, echoing theories from Hofstadter about patterns that copy themselves into existence. If these beings are imitating us this precisely, what moment pushed them to begin observing our gestures so closely? The eyeless expression. This on-camera catch was filmed off the Norwegian coast when a trawler crew hauled up a creature whose face sagged into near-human symmetry, as if sculpted by someone who remembered humans only through dreams. The skin folds drooped, the mouth set into a downward curve. The enormous eyes bulged with a glassy focus that didn't quite blink, giving the impression it was trying to recognize the man holding it. Scientists were shocked to find the facial plate was not cartilage, but a flexible membrane responding to ambient sound, tightening whenever footsteps echoed on deck, almost like a reflex to human presence. No one believed the footage was untouched because its expression looked too deliberate, too personal, like a carved mask from a forgotten maritime ritual. When the creature was lowered into a tank for scanning, its mouth twitched once, almost forming a shape that resembled a reaction. What else might it respond to when no one is filming? The crawling hybrid myth. This filmed encounter on camera from a Bering Sea deck captures a towering hybrid crawling toward the crew with a torso shaped uncannily like a human chest and arms. Yet its lower body sprawls into armored limbs reminiscent of the crab soldiers described in old Haida legends, the ones said to guard coastlines by mimicking whatever form frightened sailors most. Its plated segments clicked loudly. Barnacles clung to its shoulders like badges earned over years underwater. No one believed the footage until scientists scanned frame by frame, noting how the creature's mouth stretched vertically instead of horizontally, revealing a vocal chamber capable of producing low vibrations that rattled metal tools nearby. Its eyes fixed on the camera, not the people, as though evaluating how it was being recorded. The resemblance to mythological guardians is unsettlingly close. If it wasn't approaching the crew, what or who was it trying to warn away? The whispering depth titan. This terrifying filmed encounter came from a diver's helmet camera near the Coral Trench, where a pale mass drifted upward, revealing a head shaped disturbingly like a stretched human skull wrapped in translucent flesh. Multiple tendrils waved slowly. Tiny facial ridges shifted as if forming expressions. The creature resembled the umibozu of Japanese folklore, beings said to rise from calm seas and mirror human form, just enough to unsettle sailors before disappearing. Scientists were shocked as they scanned the footage, noting the mouth cavity opening into layered rings that pulsed like something preparing speech. No one believed the clip could be authentic because the creature turned directly toward the diver, adjusting posture like it understood it was being filmed. Even the gravel beneath it vibrated as if responding to its movements. If its gestures are intentional, what message was it trying to complete before the diver fled? The stone-faced drifter. Found on camera at a beach in Portugal, this palm-sized creature appeared almost sculpted, its face forming a wrinkled expression reminiscent of a tired human staring up after a long night. The skin looked leathery, the tiny eyes shifted subtly. When scanned under bright light, the mouth twitched in a slow opening that suggested responsive muscle, not stone, surprising the scientists handling it. No one believed the footage because the creature looked too still, until it blinked once, a short, deliberate motion captured clearly on film. Its folds tightened around the jaw afterward, like someone bracing before speaking, though no sound followed. The person holding it said the weight felt warmer than expected, almost like a creature deciding whether to wake fully. If this was only its dormant state, what form might it take when fully active? The Myrtle Beach find. Filmed on camera off Myrtle Beach, this strange catch shows a palm-sized creature curled into a shape eerily close to a human head, but stretched, wrinkled, and marked by deep folds that pulse slightly with each movement of the fisherman's glove. Its single oversized eye reflects the entire deck. Its mouth opens in a small circular gasp. Scientists scanned the footage and noted how the creature's skin tightened whenever someone spoke, as though it recognized tone rather than words. No one believed the clip until the raw audio revealed faint clicking from inside its throat, steady and patterned, like a recorder trying to sync with human rhythm. The being lifted one limb toward the lens, not in fear, but in what looked like a curious greeting. If this is its first contact with us, what shape might its next gesture take? The twin-faced catch. Captured on camera near Pittsburgh, these twin fish stunned the world with faces so human-like that the fishermen holding them reportedly froze before laughing in disbelief. The left one's expression droops in worry. The right one stretches in a startled scream. Their enormous eyes bulge forward, like they're scanning every person watching the clip. And scientists reviewing the filmed material noted identical muscle twitches around both mouths, as if the creatures were reacting simultaneously to the cold air. No one believed such symmetry could occur by accident until they compared growth rings on the skulls and found them nearly identical, like two halves of one unfinished design. The fisherman said the fish tightened their gills the moment he spoke to them, almost like they were listening. If twin creatures respond together like this, what were they synchronized to before being lifted from the river? The deckside stranger. Caught on camera during a winter haul, this towering worm-bodied creature was lifted aboard by three stunned fishermen, its face wrinkled into a broad, unsettling, human-like stare that seemed to follow every hand that touched it. The skin glistened like wet clay. The mouth tightened into a reluctant smirk. When scientists scanned the footage frame by frame, they found micro-movements across its cheeks, subtle shifts suggesting attempts at expression rather than reflex. No one believed the trio's story until the raw video captured the creature turning its head slightly toward the man on the left, matching his laughter with a twitch around its eyelids, like a mimic learning a cue. Its long tail coiled on the deck in slow, deliberate loops. If it can echo human reactions this naturally, what might it imitate next? The glacier-mouthed giant. Filmed on camera in freezing winds, this massive creature was dragged aboard looking more like an unfinished human sculpture than a fish, with a stretched face locked in a furious snarl. The teeth curved inward. The eyelids didn't blink. The fisherman's gloves shook as he turned the head toward the camera, allowing scientists to later scan the footage and identify rhythmic contractions along the jawline, as though the creature was trying to pronounce something. No one believed the clip until they analyzed the uncut audio and heard a low rumble vibrating through the hull, perfectly synced with the creature's throat pulses. The fisherman claimed it tightened its entire upper body when he whispered a question to it. If a creature reacts to speech before it dies, what might it do if it survives? The Arctic imp. Caught on camera near the Arctic coast, this wiry creature clung to the fisherman with a grin far too knowing for something pulled from icy water. Its limbs were jointed like a person's, its ears tapered sharply. The face resembled drawings of Icelandic vatnadyr, water imps said to mimic humans to lure them toward thin ice. Scientists scanned the footage, shocked to see how the creature's jaw shifted into multiple micro-expressions: mischief, curiosity, resistance. No one believed the recording until the uncut version revealed the creature tapping its claw against the fisherman's sleeve 3 times, almost like a coded rhythm. Its eyes fixed on the camera lens afterward, narrowing in what looked like recognition. If myths warned fishermen about beings that resemble us, what exactly did this one recognize the moment it was filmed? The drifting long face. Recorded on camera during an early morning run, this elongated creature with its drooping tendril beard stared forward as if annoyed at being handled, its face stretched into a tired, human-like grimace. The eyelids drooped. The teeth jutted outward in 2 irregular rows. Scientists scanned the footage carefully and discovered that the tendrils weren't decorative. They flexed and tightened whenever the fisherman exhaled near it, like the creature was tracking breath instead of sound. No one believed the clip until they compared its skull structure to deep-sea species and found gaps suggesting unused sensory organs. The creature lifted its chin slightly when the camera zoomed in, almost posing with faint irritation. If it reacts to breath and movement, what would it do in a room full of people? The silent surface watcher. Filmed on camera beside a quiet lakeside in Hubei, this strange creature rose slowly from the murky water, its face shaped uncannily like a human expression caught mid-thought. The eyes tracked the shoreline, the mouth tightened slightly. Scientists scanned the footage and noticed how its brow lifted whenever footsteps approached the rocks, almost like it was evaluating each sound before deciding whether to reveal more of its head. No one believed the clip was real until the enhanced version showed the creature adjusting its angle toward the phone, as if aware it was being filmed. The golden scales along its back glowed faintly in the afternoon light, forming a ridge that looked like a spine built for both water and mud. The creature paused near the edge, staring upward with a strange calm, before drifting backward into the gloom. If this was only its surface form, what shape hides deeper below? The smirking orb. Caught on camera along the Brazilian coast, this round, puffed creature sat calmly in the fisherman's glove, wearing a human-like smirk that looked almost judgmental, as if it found the entire situation mildly amusing. Its eyes rolled sideways, its cheeks tightened upward. Scientists scanned the footage and noted how the skin around its temples shifted with micro-expressions resembling annoyance, curiosity, then something close to disdain. No one believed the clip until the raw recording revealed the creature inflating and deflating in perfect rhythm with the fisherman's breathing, as though sinking itself intentionally. The moss-green tint across its forehead formed a pattern eerily similar to painted masks used in Amazonian rituals, though the resemblance was likely coincidental, or so experts claimed. The creature's gaze flicked upward once, narrowing like it understood the attention it had drawn. If a face this expressive exists underwater, what other personalities are waiting beneath the tide? The coral gatekeeper. Recorded on camera during a reef dive near Sulawesi, this octopus-like being lingered at the mouth of a coral cave, its human-shaped face watching divers with a cool, almost calculating calm. The eyes glowed faintly. The tentacles shifted like fingers, adjusting for balance. Scientists scanned the filmed encounter and noted how the creature's jawline matched descriptions from Bugis maritime folklore. The Penjaga Liang, guardians said to mimic human form to discourage swimmers from entering sacred underwater tunnels. No one believed the footage until the enhanced version showed the creature lowering its head slightly, mimicking the diver's nod with uncanny precision. Coral dust drifted around its limbs as it repositioned itself, still maintaining eye contact. And when the diver reached for a light, the creature retreated just one step deeper, inviting and warning at the same time. If this truly is a gatekeeper, what passage was it silently protecting? The melted mask creature. Filmed on camera during a stormy haul, this pale, soft-bodied creature was lifted from the net with a face shaped like melted clay, pressed into an eerily human-like expression. Wide mouth, pursed upper lip, and hollow eyes that seemed to search for movement. Its skin glistened under the rain. The tentacles hung limp at first, then curled slightly as if bracing for air exposure. Scientists scanned the footage and discovered that its facial texture tightened whenever someone spoke loudly, reading vibrations rather than language. No one believed the clip until the raw recording captured the creature expelling a stream of water in a pattern too steady to be accidental. It stared straight into the camera as the fisherman steadied his grip, its mouth forming an open, strange shape. If this is its reaction to light and noise, what expression would it make in complete silence? The ringed mouth lurker. Captured on camera in a research basin, this squid-like entity revealed a central mouth ring lined with human-like lip folds that opened and closed with unsettling precision. The tentacles writhed outward. The skin shimmered beige with rust-colored speckles. Scientists scanned the footage frame by frame and found that the creature produced faint pulses of air through its lip-like ring, almost like syllables forming without sound. No one believed the clip at first, assuming it was mechanical, until the raw recording showed the tentacles curling toward the camera, reacting to the operator's heartbeat detectable in the water through micro ripples. It shifted gently, revealing tiny ridges resembling laugh lines framing the circular mouth, a mimicry too deliberate to overlook. If this creature can imitate speech patterns without speaking, what could it learn to say once it adapts? The Indonesian shadow diver. Caught on blurred-on camera footage near the Banda Sea, this octopus-like figure moved with surprising coordination, raising a human-like face toward the surface as if acknowledging the boat above. The eyes were deeply set, the brow ridge curved downward. Scientists scanned the video and noticed its facial proportions matched old depictions of the orang laut spirits, sea beings from Indonesian folklore said to mimic human traits to interact with fishermen who drift too far offshore. No one believed the clip because of its low resolution until enhancements revealed synchronized tentacle movements reacting to the camera's zoom, almost like the creature sensed focus shifting toward it. Ripples spread evenly around its form as it turned toward the lens, pausing before diving deeper with deliberate control. If it surfaced once to be seen, what prompted it to reveal itself at that exact moment? The shoreline crawlers. Filmed on camera at dawn near an isolated stretch of coastline, these mermaid-like beings were recorded dragging themselves across the wet sand with unsettling urgency, their faces stretched into wide, tooth-lined maws that looked nothing like the graceful myths people expect. Their limbs trembled, their torsos heaved with shallow breaths. Scientists scanned the footage and noticed that each creature moved in short, synchronized bursts, almost like a coordinated retreat rather than panic, their human-like hair plastered to skin marked by deep ridges. No one believed the video until the uncut version showed one creature lifting its head toward the recorder, revealing a jaw that unhinged with unnatural precision, as though built for calling, not feeding. Seaweed clung to their scaled tails, dragging behind them like frayed banners from a long night underwater. If these beings came ashore willingly, what were they trying to escape beneath the surface? The icy hull siren. Caught on camera during a late-night trawling session in the Barents Sea, this enormous mermaid-shaped creature hung limply from the crane, its human-like face frozen in a glassy, half-aware stare. Water streamed off its scaled lower body. The arms sagged with heavy rhythmic twitches. Scientists scanned the filmed evidence and noticed rapid contractions beneath the chest plates, movements suggesting the creature wasn't fully unconscious, but reacting to cold air it had never encountered. No one believed the recording until the raw video revealed a faint vibration in its throat, too steady to be random, almost like a low-frequency call struggling to form. Its skin shifted between blue and gray, as if adjusting to the deck lights shining above. And when the crane locked into place, the creature's eyes rolled upward for a single slow second. If this was its waking moment, what would it do if lowered back into the water? The netbound trickster. Filmed on camera during a stormy haul near the North Atlantic shelf, this agile humanoid sea being twisted inside the fishing net with a grin that looked far too intentional, as if amused by its own capture. Its ears tapered sharply. The eyes followed every movement on deck. Scientists scanned the footage and discovered that the creature's lips curved in precise micro-expressions, matching the reactions of the fishermen closest to it, an eerie mimicry seen in only a few high-cognition species. No one believed the clip until the unedited audio revealed the creature producing short bursts of clicking, each time to the rocking of the ship. Its skin glistened with patches of faint blue veins, pulsing like circuitry beneath the flesh. And when one sailor reached forward to steady the net, the being leaned toward him with deliberate curiosity. If it imitates expressions so easily, what emotions does it truly understand? The abyssal lurker. Captured on camera during a cave dive in the Mediterranean, this siren-like figure floated in silence, its enormous reflective eyes locking onto the diver with unsettling steadiness. Its fingers were long and jointed, the torso arched with fluid precision. Scientists scanned the footage and noticed small ripples forming around the creature's ribcage, hinting at a breathing pattern unlike any known marine species. No one believed the clip until the cleaned version revealed the being subtly adjusting its swimming posture to mirror the diver's movement. Slow, cautious, deliberate. The tail fins shimmered with shifting colors like ink swirling in water. And when the diver raised a hand, the creature extended one limb in return, stopping only inches from the camera lens. If it willingly approached this close, what was it hoping to communicate in the silent dark? Every fragment we captured on camera tonight leaves us with the same quiet shiver. None of us truly knows what watches from the water's edge. These human-like beings appeared, vanished, then resurfaced in places no one expected, as if tracing a map we cannot read. And while scientists scanned every frame and still claim they're unexplained anomalies, the patterns repeating across oceans suggest something far more deliberate. If these encounters are only the first ripple, what comes with the next wave? Stay with us, keep your eyes open, and subscribe, because the footage we reveal next may change the way you look at the sea forever.